wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers birding my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like me, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
Ready, 50, plant, hey, Sam on, crunch, Greystone, travel, hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, Purdy, he finds Corey Davis. The Panthers have the first, it's a gain of 12. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A big play there out of Cook, 57 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to throw. Fields finding Knox there, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Crowder now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Jet.
From the gun, Purdy. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Fields rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Let's go, baby. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Panthers 0.
Set 91. Rock it. Slam. Get it.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. It's caught by Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Orbit.
29 is Mike 29.
Throwing on first down. Purdy. This one caught by Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, or even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
You got three down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Fields. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. On 1st down, Fields. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Down. Look at me. Go.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Fields on the screen. This is Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They will run again with Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! In for the score. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Let's go. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Go.
Throwing on first down. Purdy, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Check 24, check 5.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike 29. Go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
From the gun, Purdy. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Come on, set, roll out, 91.
They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Operating from the gun, Purdy, and he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Purdy uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
somewhere
something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Fields. This is Coleman with a grab.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get in the weight room. Under 10, under 10.
Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I got you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go. Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy, this complete to Jones. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A run, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. This is Coleman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Crowder. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range Or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm giving it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for